Okay. So greetings to you, Sir Darrell. Um, Especially that you are inclined to listen to my discussion. I'm Jordan T. Solivete, about to discuss the importance and significance of the major parts of the nervous system, specifically the spine. So, okay, so I made this paper supposed to be, kasi akala mo mag-discuss ako sa front ng class. So, majority of us here are already familiar with the nervous system, as we all have reported it already. Thereupon, the nervous system includes the brain, spinal cord, and the complex network of the nerves. Well, as we all know, the brain is what controls all the body's functions, while the spinal cord runs from the brain through the back. Like, the brain is basically the computer that controls all the body, while the nerves are like a network that relays the message part of the body. So the nerves are basically the cables that carry electrical impulses between the brain and the rest of the body. These impulses help us discern sensations, and it also maintains a certain autonomic functions such as the breathing, sweating, and the digesting of the food. So, you've discussed it to us already that the nerve cells, also called as neurons, are the structural and functional units of the nerves. Okay, so the nerve cells, also called as the neurons, are the structural and functional units of the nerve system, while the spine is the line of the bones down the center of the back. This one. Center of the back that provides support for the body, also known as the backbones. So we have this parts of the spinal cord. So we have the cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, and the coccyx.
Coccyx.
The Google said is coccyx. Coccyx. Okay, so let's begin with the cervical spine. Cervical spine. This disc allows the spine to move freely and act as a shock absorbers during activity. The spine also protects the spinal cord. The nerve of our spinal cord that passes through the large hole, also known as the vertebral foramen. So the next one is the thoracic. Thoracic spine. This is located in the upper and middle part of the back. The purpose of this spine is to protect your heart and lungs. So this one, our heart are located in this part. So this is the thoracic, which basically protects our heart and lungs. So the joints in your thoracic spine are tight enough to protect these vital organs, but loose enough to allow for the movement of breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. So let's proceed next to the lumbar. This one. Lumbar spine. This is basically the largest of a person's entire spine. This spine is located below your thoracic spine. Okay, so this spine is located below the thoracic spine. This one. This spine provides support for the weight of your body. Surrounds the Okay, so this surrounds and protect our spinal cord, and this also allows us for a wide range for our body motions. So, lumbar. This is the center of a person's body balance. Parang this is the spine that balances our body, especially the weight, kasi nga po, diba, nasa belly natin yung majority ng weight natin. Okay, so the second to the last one is the sacral spine, or the sacrum. This sacral bone is very sturdy, as it is responsible for supporting the entire weight of our body. Many important muscles that facilitate leg motion originate on the sacral surface. The sacrum also acts as a protective shield enclosing the nerves of the lower back. The spine basically gives your body structure and support. Okay. Let's proceed next to the coccyx. This is where our pelvic girdle is located. Okay, so this means that to detach an initial glimpse of something. I know, that's actually different. Coccyx. Okay, so this one. Do you know, sir, that every time we fall, the purpose why we have this, we have the, you know, like, what's the other term for the word butts?
It's okay.
Okay, so the reason why we have butts is to protect us from falling or from, you know, like, you know, just that. Every time we fall, it's the reason why we don't feel hurt as much as the other part of the body. So this coccyx aims to support the butt. Okay, so well, that's for the spinal cord. Well, unfortunately, some of my group mates are not here to discuss this topic, so I'll just cover it for them. So, do you mind, sir, if I use my phone? Kasi the copies are here. Okay, so, goodness. So let's proceed first with the taste. Taste. What is taste? Taste is perceive or experience. This perceives or to experience the flavor of something, or the ability of a person or animal to recognize different flavors. When you have cold, you often lose your sense of taste, di ba? Kapag nagkakaubo isang tao, parang wala tayong, you know, like, wala tayong panlasa. So, taste, this serves as the, you know, like the thing that
How it is connected to the nervous system?
it is connected to the nervous system kasi okay, kasi I think kasi po ang nervous system, andito yung mga, you know, mga pinaka-crucial or vital, important parts of the body. Kaya, you know, like, yung taste, masyadong importante po. No, like, kasi po, connected siya sa ano? I think connected siya dito.
Saan?
Kasi nga po, di ba diniscuss nyo, lahat po yan, lahat po ng nasa body natin, like yung mga blood, considered as yung DNA. Oh my God, I don't know. Wait, maybe I have the notes here.
Then, because they have the nerves that is connected to the brains, most of our senses, the reactions of the body are based from the senses that we have. And that is one of the senses, which is the sense of taste. There is a nerve on our tongue that is connected to the brain. That's why we can even interpret what kind of food we are eating.
Oh, so it's like the taste signals begin with food, and then practicals are sensed by receptors protein on the taste of the nerves that
Because we
that
have
is
taste bud
connected.
receptors.
So basically, we have the nerve for
Yes.
Okay, so that's why we have a lot of nerves. Okay, thanks for clarifying.
It seems your explanations is too far away from what's the real function it is.
I didn't know how to explain that. I thought it was a different topic.
May ibang amoy ka.
Saan? CCR.
Okay.
Hindi pa ako naglalakbay dyan eh. Sige.
let's proceed with the smell. Smell. This perceive or detect the odor or scent of. The sense of smell has many functions, including detecting desirable foods, hazards, and pheromones. And this also plays a role in a taste. Okay, so bakit nga ba connected ang taste sa nervous system? Bakit connected ang smell sa nervous system? Kasi, our sense to smell, like the sense of our taste, is a part of our chemosensory system, or the chemical senses. This means that it is the ability to smell from specialized sensory cells called olfactory sensory neurons, which are found in a small patch of tissue high inside the nose. Okay, so let's proceed next.
And from the statement that you made a while ago, why is it you can't taste it properly if you have your cold or a cough? Why you can't even taste the food properly if you have cough or a cold? Why is it taste and smell is somewhat related to one another? I'm just asking based from your statement a while ago.
Okay, so the reason why we can taste food when we have cough is because kasi if our nose is stuffed or blocked by a cold or the flu, the odors can reach the sensory cells in our nose. Did you get my point, sir?
And then,
it's like you lose much of the enjoyment of flavor foods, taste, bland, or the lose of, how do you pronounce the word N-U-A-N-C?
N-U-A-N-C.
Nuance?
Iba ang nuance eh. Nuances? From the word nuances, nuance?
Nuance.
Nuance. And then,
so yun, the reason why we cannot taste kasi our nose is blocked, which blocks the senses of the smell. Okay, so let's proceed next with the touch. Touch. This is the act of touching someone or something, or to bring a bodily part into contact. With especially so as to perceive through the tactile senses. So this is part of the nervous system kasi this is embedded in skin and also relates the signal from the periphery to the central nervous system.
periphery? Peripheral?
Oh, peripheral! Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so the nervous system controls the touch. Kasi nga diba, yung brain yung nagko-control sa buong body function. So,
But before it functions properly, the message should be relayed by the peripheral nervous system where the nerves are found. Okay, continue. I'm listening. I'm also learning.
So, our sense to touch below our neck uses our somatic nervous system is to reach your spinal cord, which then relays signals from our brain. Okay, so let's proceed with that sight. Okay, finally, sight. This means to detach an initial glimpse of something. this is the power or faculty of seeing, perception of objects by using our eyes. Vision, an act, fact, or instance of seeing. It's like an inspection or perusal of something. So, sight pertains to our ability to perceive our visible environment through our eyes. Okay, so
What is nerve? What is the nerve?
nerve.
In the eye.
I think the optic nerve.
Correct.
So this is like the optic nerve. This is critical to your vision, to our vision. It's the extension of our central nervous system, which includes our brain and the spine. The optic nerve transmits electrical impulses from our eyes to the brain. So it's like our brain processes this sensory information that we can see. Okay. So I hope that we're...
Sige ba?
I hope you're...
Yes, I'm listening. I understand it. Okay.
Thank you. So, the last one is the hearing. Hearing, this is the faculty of perceiving sound. This is the act of perceiving sounds. Sound waves enter the outer ear and then travel through narrow passageway called the ear canal. So the ear canal leads the eardrum. It leads the eardrum. Okay, so the eardrum vibrates from the incoming sound waves and also sends these vibrations to three tiny bones in the middle ear.
The anvil, the hammer, and the stirrup. Kala mo naman, faculty niya talaga
Bakit?
So these bones...
Yung mga gamit mo dun, ha?
Wala kong bakit doon.
May binasa yung bata dun. Ang laki-laki.
Ay, naku, pinatabi niya lang yan.
Continue.
So these bones are called the malleus.
Yun naman na.
Continue.
So these bones are called as the malleus and the incus and stapes.
Or the anvil, the hammer, and the stirrup.
Yeah?
The anvil, the hammer, and the stirrup. The three little bones responsible for whatever sensations we hear out of nowhere. It's also the same. It's just a more technical term, the one that you cited. Continue. What is the nerve? If we have optic nerve, we have olfactory nerve, we have taste bud receptors and the skin receptors. What is the nerve responsible for hearing? Which is connected to the brain. That enables us to hear something. We have optic nerve for the eyes, olfactory for the nose, receptors or taste buds for the tongue.
Cochlear nerve?
Wrong. That is cochlea.
Cochlea. I thought it's cochlear.
The cochlea has the snail-shaped part of our ears. That is auditory nerve.
Auditory. Okay. Cochlea. So yung cochlea, this is the nerve responsible for hearing.
No, auditory nerve is a nerve responsible for hearing.
Okay.
Continue. Oh.
So, the eye and the ear are technically the one that's speaking complex organs from the form part of our nervous system. So, yeah, I think that's all for my report. I'm really sorry for all that.
No need for you to say sorry.
I wasn't able to explain all of this, right? Kasi,
You just explain it.
I'm not the one responsible.
Next time, do not blame others if you are in front. Just do your best and God will do the rest. Stop na natin yung pagwala siya tapos nagbi-blame tayo ng something.
Okay, I'll take
Ikaw yung nandyan, be responsible ayan. Since inako mo naman siya.
I'll take that as a lesson.
Diba?
Thank you so much for listening.
Well,